My name is Kate, and I'm the proprietor of Strait to Summit. We're located in the Comox Valley on Vancouver Island in BC. My dog, Eddie, was the inspiration behind making this whole thing. When he was quite young, he was very ill. He ended up hospitalized when he was 13 weeks old, and he wouldn't eat or drink. And we had already tried a whole bunch of kibbles, trying to just get him to even eat half of what he was supposed to. So while we were trying to figure out what we could do, I started making him a homemade diet. Eventually, we decided to switch to raw because he wasn't doing super great even on the home-cooked diet. And within 36 hours of switching to raw, he stopped vomiting and stopped pooping constantly. He had energy, you could tell that he just felt so much better. And I go to the pet store and I'm trying to find appropriate treats. I just really couldn't find something that fit what I needed for my dog. And that's when I, went and started buying my own stuff and cutting it up into little tiny pinky fingernail sized pieces and throwing that in the dehydrator. So, Eddie was the one trying everything that I made. He's our vice president of quality assurance, and he takes his role incredibly seriously. When we had switched, everyone really saw a difference in the way that Eddie was behaving, and people were like, "What treats do you have?" It's like, "Oh, I just made them." They're like, "Can I buy them from you?" It's like, no. No, all of the stuff was coming from the grocery store. I didn't have a lot of access or a lot of storage space to source anything that locally or directly from the farm. Jesse, my husband, our dog Eddie, and I moved back to Vancouver Island. I grew up here initially and was gone for 8 years or so. The first time being on that old highway commuting into work, coming from Campbell River, you get into Oyster Bay and you have these beautiful expansive views of the Georgia Strait and the sun rising over the mountains on the mainland, and it's just all of these beautiful farms with pastures filled with cows and sheep and hobby farms and just this beautiful community where I was like, oh, okay, I can do the thing. I can do the thing that I wanted to do. Investing in and fostering your community, there's nothing but value in that. Farmers have a lot harder than the grocery store. Farmers need to be able to make a way to use the whole animal. For me, I've been an animal lover since I was a child, and for me it's about respecting the animal. It's about making sure that they have the happiest life that they can and that they only have one bad day. So being able to make better choices with your pet's food is incredibly important, I think, especially for people who are conscious of the environment and conscious of animal welfare. And if you can, vote with your dollar. If more people are choosing to source locally, to source ethically, to source humanely, that goes up the chain.